Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Edgar Berlanga has not only promised to knock Canelo out, but to break every bone in his face in the process. As for Alvarez, he said, quote, "Here we go."
You know, Sergio, you noted earlier that you think the Berlanga jab is going to be a key. I think it's certainly going to be a factor, but I think Berlanga's size has got to be his best weapon. You see these two guys standing in the ring. Berlanga probably weighing around 190 pounds right now. At least that's what his team told me during the week. He's got to find a way to assert himself physically in this fight and be the front foot fighter.
Size doesn't matter when you know how to fight like a strong, explosive, smaller man, and Canelo is an expert at that. Berlanga's going to need a jab. He's going to need footwork and foot feints. So yes, what I'm seeing right now, and alternate the speed of the jab, is what you're going to need against a fighter like Canelo.
A little jittery there from Berlanga. Needs to settle into this fight. Canelo has been here, done that so many times. This is 66th professional fight. He's been in there with 21 world champs.
This fight's going to come down to punch resistance. When Berlanga gets clipped, how's he going to react? Can he take the power and the explosiveness of Canelo, and of course vice versa?
Well, especially when he lets that right hand go, which is going to have to do a lot during this fight. And we see a lot of Canelo opponents not let that right hand go because they know what's coming back with the counter. That's like why guys like Sergey Kovalev and Caleb Plant have kind of jabbed their way, tried to jab their way to victories against Canelo. That counter punch power is legit.
That's what greatness does to you. It makes you question your abilities, question your power, your speed, your youth, everything.
Canelo on the front foot. A lot of people thought perhaps Berlanga would come forward. He's talking trash already.
Berlanga suggesting that shot was below the belt. He's standing in front of Canelo. You can't just talk about it. You got to protect yourself at all times.
I like that left hook by Berlanga. He was trying to punch in between the shot of Canelo. And I really like the foot feint. Notice the little foot feint that Berlanga's doing. That's going to keep Canelo from coming in and being aggressive and pushing the fight. Foot feints are a big thing in boxing. Even jab foot feints. Kovalev was doing a couple of those too. See, there it is right there. That little jittery foot feint right there. That's going to keep Canelo at bay and the time moving. You work the clock.
Canelo's been going with the bear motif all week long on his paraphernalia. You can see on his shoes right now, he's got bear paws on them. But it's Berlanga who says, I've got the grizzly type power and I'm going to put it on Canelo. He'll never feel power like mine. And we asked Alvarez who's the hardest hitter he's been in there with. He said James Kirkland.
I believe that. I've been in the ring several times with Kirkland. That man can punch.
Not a lot from Berlanga here in round one.
But that's what I needed to see, Todd. I didn't want to see a guy go out in the blaze of glory not trying to win. I want someone with a strategy and a game plan. Berlanga showed that in the first round.
Can Berlanga win this fight with allowing Canelo to be the aggressor?
Well, as long as he's not the effective aggressor. I mean, in that fight, if you are going to give the round to Canelo, it's just because of the pressure and backing up Berlanga. But if Berlanga can back up and land some jabs, then you have to give him credit for ring generalship and a jab and landing.
Look, I do agree with what Todd said. I think he has to be the aggressor, the guy coming forward. If you're just going to back up and just flick that jab out there, you're not going to win. Like, you're not going to win the scorecards. You're not going to win, by knockout or any kind of stoppage. You've got to be physical with him. Look, the guys we've seen have success against him. Gennady Golovkin in the first fight. Dmitry Bivol several years ago. They were the aggressors. They put Canelo on his back foot. That's what you have to do against a fighter like this.
Just missing with that left hook was Alvarez. Berlanga's got to be careful with that chin in the air.
Look, to rebut that, Chris Maddox, Lara wasn't the aggressor. He gave Canelo fists. Caleb Plant wasn't really an aggressor. He was giving Canelo some fists. So there's ways around moving around and trying to do good instead of just being physical and aggressive.
Some would question, does Berlanga have that type of footwork, the type of skill to do that? Right now, he's allowing Canelo to come to him. There's a nice left.
Quick combinations. And look, it's not brilliant footwork that we're going to see. We're not going to see, a Sugar Ray Leonard type footwork. But we are going to see a fighter in Berlanga trying to use the entire ring, go clockwise and counterclockwise, but always doing it behind the jab. So it seems like you're in control in there by trying to be the ring general instead of just backing up and being pushed back.
Big left hook connects for Canelo. Berlanga coming off the ropes with a right cross.
Yeah, I like that right hand for Berlanga. Good response right away.
And he's been doing that every time he gets hit, he comes right back. That's what you got to do as a young buck. You can't let Canelo, outline you. You got to show that you can be a tough guy too, and you can outline the lion. Berlanga missed a big right hand. Canelo missed a huge left hook.
There's Berlanga with a low blow. Looked like he hit him on the leg. Trying to say, hey, listen, you're not going to kick me while I'm down.
Yeah, I think Canelo landed 2 shots to the back. One of them you see the back, the right side of Edgar Berlanga's back getting a little red.
There's the jab, power jab, shotgun jab by Alvarez. And I think in order to break down such a big boy in Berlanga, you got to soften him up with that jab, man. Good body shot by Berlanga. You guys may not think Berlanga's doing much, man, but I like what I'm seeing. 2 rounds in, I like what I'm seeing with Berlanga. He's throwing the right punches. He's picking the variation, the body shots, the jab, the straight rights.